Jay says, wait, is this the guy who was trying to convince Joe about letting your child transition? I sure hope not. This is the Men North of Richmond guy. The that viral video. That is him right here. And he put out one little video, I think, on his own channel or social media or something, that was saying basically like, no, I'm not part of your club. I'm not on this team and I'm not on that team and I hate politics and all this. And it was very clear that he's just a normie guy. He's a normie guy, what you would expect from West Virginia, working in the coal mining area, all that kind of stuff. So he doesn't realize that there is a culture war going on, and the things that he's saying puts him directly to the right when it comes to this culture, whatever you want to call it, war or otherwise. So I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know, but I think it's important that when somebody blasts on the scene like that and has such a big just a big entrance and has a lot of effect on how people are thinking and actually bringing people together, then it's really important to know, all right, what's good with this person? Who is this person? Because it doesn't matter if Oliver Anthony is a crappy person. What matters is that his song resonated with a lot of people. But what we don't want to do is think that he's a nice guy because he had a great song, brought all these people together, and give him all this praise and all these platforms and all this stuff when he's not a good person. We can like the song, we can like the message without having to like the person. But it is rather important to see where that is so we understand how we feel about the issue. Shout out to Daniel Cabrera. Welcome to the party. Good to see you, brother. Must be thinking of someone else then. Okay, I would be very surprised with a line in his song, like look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. I would assume that this would not be his position, but I really don't know. Jay said, thoughts on Rona Season 2. Wonder what the DLCs will get, aka the variants. Well, I mean, I don't know how easily they think it's going to, go down if they try to bring the lockdowns back and stuff. And I'd like to think that fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. I'd like to think that most people are like, oh, okay, we did that already. And that wasn't good at all for anybody. But you really don't know. You really don't know. So those of us who understand that this is what's going on, we absolutely have to be at the forefront and, not comply with anything that is unjust, unscientific, or otherwise.
That's Oliver Anthony's authentic used motor oil out of his truck.
Probably get $20 for that. Yeah, there's a lot of people that definitely would buy that. But what I mean, people buy used clothes because they want
Belle Delphine. Come on. I know there's one of you out there who tried to get her bathwater. I know one of you did.
They want to wear clothes that look like, they have character. It drives me crazy. When I see people with pants that are shredded all over the place, like your knees are exposed.
Yeah, well, see, the pro tip I have for that is just go to Goodwill. You can get real used clothes.
For real.
Hey, you want to be wacky by wearing wacky clothes? Yeah. Go for it. You want to be wacky by being a different gender? No, thank you. If wacky clothes is all we're talking about, then we've got a lot better society than we do right now. Jay says, am I crazy? Am I crazy by saying protect the children or save them is an objectively right statement? Why does that stir up so much drama? Because there are people who actually want to attack the children. So they have to make it seem like, well, it's not that simple, when really it is that simple. Leave the children alone.
Clothes.
For real use clothes. Yeah. But that's extra like hipster authentic. If you go to a real used clothes store. Right. What do they call those? Vintage.
Like vintage. That vintage look, yeah.
Vintage, bro. Yeah. If you could buy some Holy t-shirt that some dirty hippie wore to a Rolling Stones concert in the 1970s, you can get that now. That's worth a lot of money.
Hey, we got Doodad Attack in the building. Welcome to the party. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Make sure you guys hit the poll on your way in. Replay gang, let me know in the comments. I do try to get to every single one of my comments. The running poll right now is, do you like the cultural effect of Men North of Richmond? Do you like the cultural effect? Whether you like the song, whether you like the lyrics, do you like the cultural effect? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to let me know why, that would probably lead to a better conversation between the two of us.
You know, if like he died of a heroin overdose and he kept the fucking T-shirt at his mom's house, and she decides to sell it, that's worth a lot of money.
I've tried to hold on to things that I think I could sell down the road. Like I've still got I've got the strings that I recorded Richmond North of Richmond on my guitar. I almost threw them away. I was like, oh, hold on a second.
You could definitely
and
sell
hard
those.
times.
I mean, I was joking about the Belle Delphine thing, and obviously, you know, I don't want his used Crocs or his Motorola, but those used strings, that would be interesting. That would be interesting, especially depending on where this is going to go. If you say, oh, I bought that 2 weeks after that song came out, could be worth some money. Could be worth some money.
Yeah, I may have
definitely
to
sell those. But that would be like an honest sale. People can't say, "Oh, he's a sellout."
yeah. I'm just selling junk I have. Actually, I'm considering selling my truck. Just if any, I don't know. I think we talked about this once before, but if somebody, it's worthless to me. It's got 325,000 miles on it in a salvage title, and I still daily drive it. But I thought, man, if I could sell this and somebody pay 50 grand for it or whatever and send it towards a charity, like it'd be pretty slick to do.
It has a salvage title?
It does, yeah.
What happened? Did you buy it when it was already
well, now it's a 2007 Suburban. I paid a couple grand for it years ago. And then
thank you for stopping by, Jay. Much appreciated. You have a good one.
And then just here recently I had to have it towed. It broke down, and the rollback driver, I guess, I don't know if he was under the influence or something or what, but he unhooked all the chains off and then tilted the bed back.
Oh,
so the whole truck rolled right off the back of the rollback.
Oh, no.
And it totaled the truck out. It bent a bunch of stuff under the drive shaft and the front of the frame and all. And of course, I'm sitting there trying to figure out what to do with my truck. And here comes all the police. And they're like, oh, is that really you? Let's get it. so here I am. I'm on the phone with my insurance company. And then all these guys are coming up trying to take selfies with me and stuff.
You get a free pass out of everything. And when you get to that overnight sensation, it's different. It's different than, you know, being a regular, even an A-list celebrity, because there's what's the word? There's I don't know, but just an immediacy to the like, oh, I got that right. Just like I was saying with the guitar strings, like, oh, I bought these 2 weeks after I got this, because especially when you don't know what's going to happen with him. You know, is he going to be a famous musician? Is he going to go into politics? Is he going to get his own show? Is he going to, you know, be, you know, whatever he's going to be doing? We don't know yet. And so to have it be like, oh, once he is established as, like, say he does go, you know, further into music, once he is established, then, you know, he comes out with his own line of strings or whatever. Then, yeah, you could just get that at whatever Guitar Center. But exactly the same thing the other way around.
And
that's
stuff. It's
hilarious.
Like I guess this is the world I live in now. But
so can the truck be fixed?
It's drivable. Yeah, I'm driving it. It rides kind of like a covered wagon now. So it's at some point I'm gonna have to upgrade.
Is the frame bent? Is the suspension bent?
The drive shaft in the back's bent. I think is what's causing it to shake.
Oh, so you got like a wobble in your drive shaft?
It went straight. Yeah, I mean it went Dukes of Hazzard style off the back of the truck.
That drive, as an adult, that show drives me nuts. Watching those cars land. Like, what are you doing?
Where am I? That again, there you go. That's the kind of stuff. I mean, look at the thumbnail. So, shout out to, you know, whoever came up with this picture, but they spent a lot of time on that beard. So I'm with you.
What are you doing to those cars?
Well, hey, this one can do it. So
yeah, sort of.
Shout out to Little Toes. Welcome to the party, brother. Good to see ya.
Maybe I'll donate it to Whistling Diesel and just let him kill it. I don't know. It'd be pretty slick, but
well, you could do that. Or if someone is listening to this and they want to do something cool and they got the cheddar, buy it from you and then send it to Roadster Shop and have them put like a badass suspension in it.
All right, guys, if we get enough super chats, we're buying Oliver Anthony's truck. Let's go.
In it, and you know, make it a real sleeper. They can do shit like that. Because if you have to get all that replaced anyway, why not replace it with like better shit?
It'd be cool for somebody to have it. It would have a cool story behind it, you know.
This company called Roadster Shop, they've been on my podcast before. But one of the things they do is they do like a sleeper series. I think they call it the Legend series.
That's so cool. I mean, I'm not really a car guy like that, but I absolutely, if and when I have the money to just get, you know, an extra a car that's a banger like that, I want to get some old hoopty and just soup it up so that it's a sleeper. And I don't know why. I think that's just so cool. Doodad Zach says, turn the truck into a show car. Yeah, there you go. Says, I'm a really big car guy. A lot of people are, I know about cars in general. I'm just not necessarily like, I don't know, little details. I can't fix anything, but I'm a dude. Cars are cool.
I'm actually not sure what they call it, but what they do is they'll take an old car. So the outside looks like shit. The outside is patina and rust and all that stuff. And then you'll just completely redo everything underneath it with like a crazy engine, insane brakes, insane handling and suspension. But it still looks like a 72 GMC pickup truck. Yeah. But underneath.
All right. So that's our first thing that we found out about Oliver Anthony is that he is somewhat of a car guy.
It's just a monster.
It's got all the modern amenities and because new cars are so much more efficient. Like you don't realize when you
so they do stuff like this, but they have different kinds of builds. No, so these are all just like the different ones that they did. What it is, we nailed it with them. We sat down with them and they introduced me to all these people that were the designers back in GM in the day. Yeah. This guy was a freak. He was wearing like crazy red suits and this crazy guy was probably definitely on acid. And these are the people that created these insane shapes. And then when the sweeping Psychedelics Drug Act of 1970 came along, they made everything a Schedule I drug.
Yeah, and that is when cars went downhill.
It really when cars went downhill.
Was early 70s. Yeah.
Interesting. A correlation between people not being on acid and shrooms and cars going downhill. Interesting.
Yes. You can get a 71 Barracuda and still sick. But you get into like 72, 73.
Yeah.
Those cars look like shit. 75, they're garbage. 79, they're done. Everyone's on coke. Everyone thinks everything they do is amazing. It's just, you get the movie Showgirls.
Everything lost its art and it became focused more on algorithms of what's going to sell and what's more efficient and what's easy, what's better to produce. And
so this is all right. Now we're getting into it. Now this is the Oliver Anthony that we know talking about the, what's going on. And I'm interested to see how much he knows specifically about politics as opposed to culture. Because he said he's not a political guy. And I think most people aren't. But there's different levels to not being political. So that's really what I want to see from him. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.